You want me to show you tough? I'll show you tough. Hey! 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 Hey!
Alright, what is up everyone, this is Guana, and this is going to be my 500 sub special, my answers to your Q&A questions. So, let's get right into it. But first is gameplay. It's some competitive AA. I'm playing with Naz Galea and Rafflestick. I'm not sure, I think Naz wanted to upload his perspective of this match, so I'll leave his channel link in the description if I remember. This was not set up at all, we just ran into these guys and we had a bit of fun. I only played 2 games and I believe we won them both, but then I had to go. So yeah, let's get right into the Q&A with question number 1 from Killer Beast. He asks, what is the most awkward moment of your life? Now I had to do some thinking for this question, so I've come back and I have decided that the most awkward moment is when I was in year 9 at school. We had this teacher called Mr. Edwards, and he decided to give us a sub for like 3 weeks. You know, he wasn't ill or anything, he was just like, I want to give them a sub because I can't be bothered to teach them because I'm a lazy little shit. So we got this guy called Mr. Humes as a teacher. Now, because he's Mr. Humes, and because we're all like 14, we're like, Mr. Hummus. And we just called him Mr. Hummus for absolutely ages. And we didn't ever say it to him, because, you know, that would be really majorly awkward and he'd look like a massive cunt. So we just called him Mr. Humes, but then behind his back we'd be like, yo, Mr. Hummus was such a funny guy, that lesson was amazing, but not really like that. And I made the mistake of, in the lesson, going, excuse me, Mr. Hummus, and he went fucking crazy. It was so funny. I really wish I had recorded that or something. But yeah, that was really awkward and hilarious. Okay, question number 2. Who is my favourite YouTube commentator? And I'm guessing this is not AC, because you didn't say AC commentator. So my favourite YouTube commentator would have to be Topmass or Minecrafted, who posts Minecraft videos, and his commentaries are really slick and informative and quite funny. But he uploads like half-hour vids, which I can't watch half-hour vids. He has like 200k subs, so he's not bothered. But yeah, I'll leave his channel in the description as well. Question 3, also from Aussie Wanna Rock. She says, what's your favourite AC YouTube commentator? And then the best thing 123 asks, what are my top 5 AC commentators? So, without further ado, I'm going to give you guys my favourite 5 AC commentators who upload AC and AC only, because I know that there are quite a lot of channels I like, you know, I enjoy watching who don't just post AC. So, my 5th favourite YouTube channel who posts AC is Zerktic. My 4th favourite is Gizmo Dragon. My 3rd favourite is Crimson Flame 92. Then I've got Infamous Templar at number 2 spot, and my favourite AC commentator is Jconto718 because his commentaries are really entertaining and he's really informative, and I just love his comms. They're really good, man. You need to keep up the good work. Those 5 channels will also be in the description if I remember, but probably not. Okay, question number 4, also from Aussie Wanna Rock. She asked, what is my favourite game of all time? Now, this would have to be Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. I got into this game back when I was, I think, 12, because my mum was like, you're not allowed 15s or 18s, so I wasn't allowed Assassin's Creed 1 or the new Call of Duty or anything like this, which was good. It means I didn't get into Call of Duty, but I really wasn't allowed video games, and it was pretty annoying, so I picked up this game, which was a 12, and on PSP, PlayStation Portable, in case you don't know this, and I just spent like all my fucking time playing this game. I have over nearly 1,000 hours on this game. I think about 900, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't really know why I spent that much time on that game, but that's because I loved it. Okay, next question from Aussie Wanna Rock. She asks, how did I come up with Guana as a name? And this also comes from Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. They had this thing called the random name generator. I hit it once, it gives me something like slimy goo, some shit like that, and then I hit it again, it gives me like Wana Flow or some shit with Wana in it, and I'm just like put the 2 together and I get some sick ass name that no one has thought of. Well, some of you might think it's a bit weird, but I like it. I liked it, and I made it when I was like 12, so yeah, stuck with it all this time. Okay, question number 6, final one from Aussie Wanna Rock. He says, what do you do in real life? Now, I'm pretty sure now that not all of you are aware I'm still at school. and that is all. I don't have a job. I'm not old enough to need a job. I don't think I'm even able to get a job. If I go to a job, they'll go, "You're not old enough." I think that's the case right now. Okay, question number 7 from Hamu Sissy. He asks, what are my life aspirations? Now, honestly, I don't have any life aspirations because I'm a kid. But I have to say, next year I'm going to be studying physics and maths for A-levels at school. Hopefully, if I get my grades, I'm also going to study economics and computing. So I guess something around that, computers and physics, is what I enjoy most in school. And radioactive substances, just fucking brilliant. I love that shit. Which is what we do in physics right now. It's brilliant. So yeah, that's what I aspire to be. But honestly, if I could do absolutely anything I wanted to, I would be a professional gamer or earning £1 billion every second. That would be my aspiration. Okay, question number 8, also from Hamu Sissy. He says, "Do you even lift?" Do I lift? Yes. I have lifted 9,000 kilograms in one go. You need to get on my level. Okay, question 9 from Hamu Sissy. Are you glad or mad that wipe is now throwable? Wipe doesn't really affect me because nobody uses wipe other than me in Wanted, and so it hasn't really affected me, this change. However, it is good now that I can throw it. So I'm gonna say glad because they fixed a bug that was in the game which caused you to waste your wipes. Okay, question 10, also from Hamu Sissy. He says, "Why are you so furious?" Now, this is a real life joke, an inside joke that none of you are on the inside of with my school friends. This guy, Callum, at my school, he one day he said to me, he just literally, just randomly, he's like, "Go on us, fury!" And it was the funniest shit we have ever seen. Like, there's like 10 of us standing around him, and we'd all just laughing our ass off. It was so funny. And so I decided to I picked up the nickname The Furious or The Furry, because someone misheard it as furry, and so I'm now the Furious Furry, Guana the Furious Furry, but I decided to just go with the Furious for my intro, and so that's why that's there. Question 11, how is my day going? I guess your day is going pretty well, since you've been talking to Guana, asking him questions. From Hamu Sissy. Another question from Hamu Sissy. Are you for or against another ACIII being released in the same year? Realistically, I'm not terribly bothered if they release another one, as long as it's not an appallingly shocking game, which it probably will be if they release one in the same year, but that's not my problem. I mean, even though Call of Duty is released in the same year, it's made by 2 different companies, so one company works on one for 2 years, then releases it, whilst the other one's working on the other one for 2 years and then releases it, if you see my point. Okay. Question 13, final one from Hamu Sissy. He says, will I ever upload different games? If you're not aware, I do upload Dark Souls right now. I'm going to probably do a whole playthrough. So yeah, that should be fun. I may bring some other games, but at the moment, just Dark Souls and ACIII is what I'm playing. So that's what I bring you guys. Okay, next question comes from Hazard Media or King Soldier. And he asks, if I designed ACIII multiplayer, what would I change? A lot I would change, and it would take me like 20 minutes to answer this question fully. So I'm only going to say one thing I want to change the most, and that is the locking system. I change it so that if you lock someone, they are the only person you can interact with, even if you're mad at someone else. If you have someone locked, this would fix ground finish priority, it would fix stun priority, it would fix the annoying locking exploit where you can mash square and get free stuns. It would fix pretty much, I'd say it would fix a majority of the glitches in this game caused by the locking system. It would also fix the infinite animus hack glitch. Well, one of the ways in which you do it. Okay. Next question, 15 from Niklas. He asks, how old are you? 15. Question 16. How come Niklas beats you? No, he does not. Question 17. What is my favorite ACIII character across all games? From Niklas. I would have to go with the Harlequin, because his animations are so beast, they felt the need to recycle them twice. That's how fucking pro he is. I think he's the only character with recycled animations on 2 different characters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is the case. Question 18 from Suave Dougie. He asks, why is Evil Assassin better than you? This is one of the stupidest questions I think I have ever seen, because I think we all know the Evil Assassin is better than me, because he's the best player on the world. But then we don't know for a fact that he's better. He might get a PS3 and be really shit and get beasted on by all the good PS3 players. But he might not. Do you see, we don't know this. Silly child. Silly question. Question 19. From One Shadow Heart GFX. He asks, what do you think of the new YouTube layout? I'm not sure. I've seen pics of it. It hasn't come into force at the time of me recording this, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. And now you can see YouTube backgrounds on your phone, which I guess this is good. I like watching stuff on my phone. Now we have question 20 from GamerPrince1998. He asks, why is Assassinate your favourite mode? It's not. Artifact Assault is my favourite mode because you get loads of kills and you get to out free run loads of players, and I just have loads of fun playing it, especially against teams who know what they're doing. Okay, question number 21 from the Dark Knight 48. What is your highest Assassinate score? I'm pretty sure I just answered that with that insane 106k. Completely legit. That is my high score. Now I just like to say this is the next gameplay. This is some 20k Assassinate, well 19,950. I could so easily have had a 30k in this game. I got 7k, I got 6k in the first minute, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen anyone pull that many points in a minute. And then a high prestige joins and decides to dick around and ruin it. Even there's already a high prestige in here. Just another one will join and ruins it completely. So yeah, that's the gameplay. On to the questions. Next question, also from the Dark Knight. He says, why do you use the cat as your pictures? I'm guessing he's referring to my YouTube pic, my PSN pic, my Twitter pic, everything. Basically, I use that because it's... I had an old friend used to use it. Back in the days of ACIII even, my friend used this game, and he used it as his PSN pic, and I really wanted to use it. I was like, oh my god, I love this pic so much, but he had it, and I didn't want to be like all fanboy and use the same pic as him. That'd be a bit faggy, don't you think? So I decided against it. Now, when he left for university, I realised this because he wasn't on PSN for like 7 months, and he still had... He didn't tell me anything, and he just, so I was like, I used his thing, and I sort of used that cat as a tribute to him, really. That's where it came from, and I do like it. It's pretty cool. Okay, question 23 from Nascalair. He asks, lettuce or cabbage? This is the dumbest question I think I have ever been asked, because I am vegetarian, just so you know. I've been vegetarian for 15 years, all my life, and there's nothing I can do about that. Well, I could easily go and eat some meat, but I don't want to because I'm vegetarian. Brought up vegetarian. I doubt I'll ever eat meat because when you're brought up a certain way, you'll learn not to eat it. Just like if you're brought up, I'm not going to go for an example. I'd end up just being racist. I won't do that. So yeah, lettuce or carrot. I find both of them completely disgusting, to be perfectly honest. Revolting food. So, but if I had to eat one, I'd go for lettuce. I almost said labbage. Would be a bit shit. Lettuce, yeah. Okay, question 24 from Nascalair. First big AC player to become your friend and when? Well, my first proper AC player who was really good at the game and has lots of experience. She didn't have a YouTube channel at the time. She does now. She got 600 subs. The Evelyn. But back on PS3, her PSN was NEJC or NEJC, and I made friends with her pretty much at the start of ACR, and I played loads of AA with her, and it really developed my skills, and that's basically how I got into AC with Nej, because that led to Neenkin, obviously, because they play together all the time, and I was just developing free running for days and playing with the two of them. Fucking brill. Okay, 25 from Limed. You're fighting a 3v1 gank, and you manage to get the two phantoms to very low health, and they could die in one hit, when suddenly the host comes out of nowhere and backstabs you before chugging four Estus flasks, healing both of the phantoms to full health. Do you sink into depression or keep fighting? You suck the dick, and you fail hard. You just accept defeat, Limed. You just got fucked over. That is a brilliant question. Oh, I love that. Cheers for that, Limed.